Goodness gracious. So out doing some diving today, and something that I was just thinking about right now, to be honest with you, is there's a heavy military presence and also job relocation, etc. But I'm seeing a lot of U-Haul trailers around some of these apartment complexes right now. And what happens is you get the military folks, and if the military's, paying them a decent wage, then of course their bills aren't that high, or their bills might be high, I'm not exactly sure. But anyway, they rather rent, and so they go to these high-end apartment complexes in the area that they're being built up really nicely now. And it's a lot better than renting someone's physical home. Low deposit, you got a pool, barbecue, you can invite your crew over. Just like back in California, pool cabanas. I mean, the growth here with high-end luxury apartments is unreal, and they're getting big dollar. Not quite California prices, but it's getting really close. We're probably about maybe 15% off from California prices. So why am I saying all this? You can find a lot of stuff. Military guys are getting shipped off every couple years. Relocation. They're single. They're making good money. Okay. We got ourselves like a pull-up bar and a lounge chair right there. At first I thought it was like something a little bit more workout equipment-ish. Might be a ab lounge chair where you kind of like ab swing thing. Look like a lounge chair to me. Okay, so there's a dude throwing away stuff. We might have to double back around for sure. There must have been a community sale because there's a guy backed up his Jeep right now to this dumpster, and it's full of stuff. There was like a barbecue, a night dresser. So what I'm gonna have to do, he'll probably be done in just a little bit. So maybe I'll go hit my complexes down here and just double back around. I definitely want to film, and it's that huge roll-off dumpster. So we'll definitely come back to that. What happens is typically they have like a community sale, or folks just find out about some massive dumpsters that are in the back of this certain area, and then they just start cleaning house. Like I said, there was a ton of stuff out there some dude was dumping. I'm definitely intrigued. What do we got today, Johnny? What do we got today? Got a couple chairs in there. Let's go take a look. All right, folks, I'm not gonna hate on that one. Grab that stainless steel automatic opening closing trash can. No dents, stainless steel. I picked it up out of the box. A little dirty on the inside, but that's how my last one was. I spent 5 minutes with some degreaser, antibacterial, isopropyl alcohol, scrubbing that thing out real good, and now it's sitting in my kitchen. You're like, Chris, why do you need another trash can? Well, you always need a trash can. Why not grab a nice trash can? If not, sell it. Patio and table chairs were okay. Nothing to call home to mom about, but not too bad. All right, pulling up to another compactor. Already drove by it. Saw a gaming chair in the back. I'm gonna see there was several folks around. There's also this like weird, huge like tarp in the middle of the street. So here's the tarp here. I don't know what that is, but I'm gonna see if I can pull one up. I'm gonna back up into this compactor Johnny right here, jump out, see if I can get a better look-see at that game. Well, it looks like they were painting and forgot to use a tarp. That gaming chair had paint all over it. I don't know if it was like plaster, paint. Anyway, I mean, the chair was actually in decent condition. It just had paint all over it. I call that a Bachelor gaming chair. You could probably still sell it for 40 bucks. All right, it's time to go back and hunt that beautiful roll off with all that action. It's funny, I sometimes get a little bit nervous when I'm coming back to a big haul waiting for somebody to leave. And I'm going through that right now. I'm like, you know, little butterflies in your stomach. You're like, man, what is there? You know, it's just that treasure hunt. It's that I want to pick and I hope that nobody's there. You know, and I know some of you guys don't care. You're like, even if there was 10 people there, I'd still jump in and get going. Hey, I'd be right there with you. Been there before. When you're with somebody, it definitely helps out. Solo, I still have done it before, but all right, let's get going over here. Okay, folks, that's it. Goodness gracious. Let's see what we got. HP printer. I'm just gonna sit here for a second. Table. Office chair still there. Blue bin. Let me go a little bit closer. Okay, we got some yard work stuff. That's cool. So this is what I saw from a distance. Those are old dressers, but I mean, high quality wood. You could upcycle them. We got a little baby thingamabobber. I'm gonna go check out that the yard equipment on these grills. Doesn't look like there's any propane tanks, but I'll just take a closer look. I also forgot to show you there's a Jeep tire and rim right here. Very nice stuff, man. There's also a couch up there as well. Area carpet. And I think that went to a Jeep Cherokee, Grand Cherokee. I've seen that rim style before. Now I'm actually in the market for a truck. I was thinking about a Grand Cherokee, the newer models, not the brand new model. Those are crazy expensive, but a newer one. Was it worth going back? Absolutely. Great footage. And I got all the lawn equipment there. Electric hedge trimmer. I'm gonna be doing some landscape with some nice shrubs, some good looking shrubs, and also some big limb tree cutters. I mean, I got like an electric chainsaw and stuff like that, but it's free. I grabbed it. Also, if you're not aware, so everything I'm finding in the cans is some good stuff. Sure, it's not to the high quality of California. If you're looking at that kind of value for dirt cheap pennies on the dollar, then you're gonna have to garage sale in the up and coming ritzy areas of this area here in Colorado. Where in California, there was less garage sales. People just wanted to chuck it, to be honest with you. This might be up for grabs. Look at this. This is all in the parking lot, and this is from a clothing store. That might be up for grabs. Look at all those clothing racks. Huh, that's pretty cool. They might have redone their shelving. Man, that actually might be something I might be intrigued upon, especially with my open closet concept. Huh, okay. There was a bunch of hangers and stuff too, and they wouldn't put it way over there, but yeah, I'm not sure. Kind of hard to tell. With that one, I definitely have to go ask. I wouldn't really feel comfortable. Security was right there. I could have been like, hey, he's up for grabs. He's been sitting here for a few days. I might pass by later on. Again, they were just the kind of the pop-up metal things, but still, nonetheless, scores are scores. All right, don't know if it's worth stopping or not, but let's go take a little look at this here. We got a chair, some plywood. Okay, a little shelving unit by Ikea, a little bar stool, plywood. Was thinking about that white thing. I got one of those by Ikea already. Can't really think where I would need that. The chair was not too shabby either. It's nice to see that even though that door is locked, people are still stacking stuff up next to it, which is nice. I wish that door was open. That would mean more people would be dropping stuff. Okay, so across the street, PetSmart, or I'm sorry, Petco has a stainless steel trash can next to it. One of their dumpsters. That's kind of strange, funny. People throwing away stuff. Now, see, what could potentially happen is people could go over there from this complex or the one next door and dump over there. With that said, let's roll into my complex here. That's been really hot, where I grabbed the bed last week, where there was the television as well. And if you are wondering, that plywood was kind of beat up, or I'd figure out a way to bring that back home because a sheet that big would be worth some dollar bill. Okay, looks like someone stacked some stuff next to their garage. They might have got that from the dumpster. Let's see, nothing there at my bed dumpster, as the guy that stacked the stuff next to his garage just walked by me. Good thing I didn't stare at his stuff too long or film it. Scrap water heaters if you're in the market. If you do watch my videos and you are a scrapper, definitely go to apartment complexes and even talk to the maintenance guys. They're not scrapping, so they'll set it out, especially around here, man. I find probably at least a handful, several, 2 to 5 a month. Not exactly sure what you could scrap those bad boys for, but I know you can make some dollars. Ladies and gentlemen, what does our favorite compactor have for us today? Let's pull on up and take a little look-see before we go in for a closer look. Okay, I'm seeing big boxes. I'm seeing some lamps. Yeah, it's looking like we're gonna have to go in TV. Yeah, we're gonna go in for a closer look for sure. Just making sure there's a car right typically in my parking spot, but that's okay. Let me roll on over here. Kind of cool lamps for sure. I think I'm gonna grab the lamps. I got way too many lamps, but those are actually really nice. I like the studs and kind of the different kind of 70s look with a modern vibe to it. 2 of them. So you can't hate that one. Also, there's like another New York painting. Whoops, whacking my head on, oh, that's a curtain thingamabobber. This is a 32-inch TV with stand. Let's see what we got here for this big old... Oh, there's a bed too. I might have to reach it from... I think it's huge. That's a massive cityscape. But I mean, it's massive. Let me go around, take a closer look. All right, nice scores right there. That's back in Cali right there all day long. Beautiful lamps. 2 of them, got them both right there. And I also took a few of the bed plywood strips that go across. One of the ones I took from the bed I found last week. One of the holes was kind of dug out. And so this will allow the screws to go ahead and penetrate and lock in nice and tight. So I took 2 of them. That way I have a spare. Those are queen plywood boards that go across right there. Didn't wind up taking the big cityscape portrait. Probably, I don't think that's Ikea, and that was probably $100 brand new. I'll tell you what it is, Johnny, it is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, we're stacked. This one's been super hot, and I'm really stoked on it. Okay, we're gonna cruise up, see what we got here. All right, I might definitely have to obviously get out and take a little peek-a-rooting. Over this way, mattress. Let's go ahead and film a little bit of this right here since we're in the car. Some camping gear. Let's go in for a closer look. All right, my friends, we're looking real good right there. Nice little action. That's been probably my top producer right now. The one that was locked was my top producer, but now this one is really cranking it out. So if you weren't aware, I grabbed right up here is a pull down Cellular mini blind. I don't know if it's the double one where it goes up or down, but it looks like a beautiful white color. I might be able to use that somewhere. If not, I'll donate it, but I had to take it. Those are not cheap. And I also grabbed, if you did notice, I grabbed the laptop soft cover. It's actually a really nice color. I'll use that for my laptop or I'll give it away. Great scores, thank you, Lord. Just saw a fellow picker. He probably lives in the complex here, but he was digging through a box of clothes. I mean, might not live here. Good for you, brother. Let me go ahead and roll right on over here. I mean, he came in super hot. I'm looking at a wash machine, futon, little shelving thing. A couple good little picks right there, a couple furniture picks. Sorry I didn't raise the camera. There was somebody right there. Creep on over here. What do we got there, Johnny? He was parked right next to the cans doing himself a little digging. No harm, no foul, my friend. No harm, no foul. This one's a little bit trickier. This one I call the cages. This one has a lot of kids, a lot of open space. If you see something, you just pull over and grab it. Found a lot of good stuff here. Okay, a little bench table. Let's see, not really sure what's down there. That washing machine one, it wasn't, a front load or anything. Probably an apartment complex one. Let's see, okay, my guy's still diving over there. Still picking through a box of clothes. I'm gonna let him continue. See what we got right here. Boxes, boxes, and more boxes. Yeah, he's still digging. All right. Hey, free clothes. Free clothes.